say whether the president is considering sending more either to those countries or other countries?
I don't have anything to predict in terms of sharing the stockpile at this point. I can assure you that we don't want that stockpile to expire. And obviously, we don't have control over the FDA approval process, but I don't have anything more to preview for you at this point.
When the first made doses that are in that stockpile would expire, how much
I'm
runway
happy.
is there?
I'm happy to check for you, Josh, and see if there's more we can share. And AstraZeneca themselves, of course, could share more details probably.
Does the White House know whether any U.S.-made shots have left U.S. soil other than those loans? In other words, shots made on U.S. soil but not for the U.S. government?
From the companies?
Yeah, correct. So can the companies sell, export currently as long as they're meeting their U.S. obligations?
I think that's a question about their contracts. Obviously, we've had this discussion before. There's an obligation under certain contracts to deliver on the commitments made in the contract with the U.S. government, especially when the Defense Production Act has been invoked. But I would send you to the companies for that question.
Okay. Can I ask just a couple of personnel things? You mentioned Roberta Jacobson. Why did she make the decision to step down from that post? And can you say whether it's accurate that Cindy McCain is being considered for the UN Food Ambassador Program post?
Sure. On the first, I would say it was always Ambassador Jacobson's intention to stay for about 100 days. She's been a diplomat serving in a range of roles around the world, from ambassador to Mexico to assistant secretary for WHA for decades. And she is retiring, as she deserves, as she has certainly paid her time to do. And so that was always her intention, to stay for a period of time. In that period of time, of course, we have also announced the naming of an envoy, Ricardo Zuniga, who has played a prominent role in the Western Hemisphere in the past for the U.S. government. He'll be playing that role. The president's asked the vice president to play an elevated role in engagements and negotiations with the Northern Triangle, hence our earlier discussion about her role there and the path forward there. So there are a range of officials who will continue to do this work. We were fortunate to have the work and the expertise and experience of Ambassador Jacobson as long as we have. There is an ongoing process on ambassadors. I know that there's a lot of eagerness and interest in learning more. It's ongoing. The president has not made the decision about the vast majority of his ambassadorial nominations.
Thank you.